Better late than never, folks. We are here. It is Thursday night. It is Hollywood Hangout. I am Boxman. I hope everyone is doing well. It's crazy out there, so I hope everybody is doing well. And across from me is the beautiful man, glasses just like me. There he is. There he is.
That's right. Voice of Generation, Smark Whalberg. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing okay. It's we are about, I don't know if you guys are about to get some weather, but we are about to get some fucking weather.
Allegedly. It's interesting because they're forecasting basically a fucking ice and snow apocalypse.
Yes.
But then the funny part is like, all right, there'll be snow everywhere, there's going to be ice everywhere. We're not fear mongering. However, what we're doing is we're interviewing the guy who sponsors our news network, and he's here to tell you about the sales that you should get at our grocery store, which, by the way, we're going to make sure that you are terrified until you buy all the food that you could possibly buy, which, guy sponsoring our news station. So doesn't that all seem like, ulterior
Yeah.
motive, special interest, conflict of interest, what have you?
We're out of water around here. That's the problem around here. But my wife went today.
Milk, eggs, lunch meat, bread.
My wife went out to the spring and got us a bunch filled up. So we're okay for right now.
Right on.
We're okay. We got about 30 gallons of water. If we can't live with 30 gallons of water in the next few days, good Lord, somebody help me, please. So, yeah, it's going to start coming down tomorrow night. Sunday is going to be like a low of 7. 7. Fucking, I don't even like saying it.
At first, there's supposed to be 6 here, and now they're saying it's supposed to be 16, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is here. This could all change tomorrow for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I got driving to do tomorrow, and it's supposed to be kind of raining all day, and I don't know. I'm doing what I got to do, but I don't know, man. It's been a good week so far. It's been good.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this great movie that we're going to review soon, and I watched a few other shitty movies. I decided to watch all 4 Behind Enemy Lines. I'm here to say about those 4 movies, you should have stopped at number 1. I even saw the Mr. Kennedy one, the Columbia. That was no. They should have stopped at 1.
So the first one was all right, or you're saying they just shouldn't even made the first one?
No, the first one was perfect. The one with Owen Wilson and all that. And then I don't know what the fuck they did. They were all the same after that. Oh, no. Where are they? They're caught behind enemy lines. Well, of course they are. That's the name of the fucking movie. I mean, you're giving away a lot.
Do they ever actually do the thing where they say we're behind enemy lines? Like the thing where they say the title of the movie in the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. In every movie.
Fuck
every
it.
movie. My guys are behind enemy lines.
Fuck it.
Or the guy said it. Guys, we're stuck behind enemy lines. I'm not sure what we're going to do next, but we need to come up with a plan now. It's like, oh my God. My God. Yeah, the first one was good with Owen Wilson. And then they tried to just make money off the name. And it didn't work. It didn't work.
I see.
But I did watch that new Dave Chappelle comedy special today.
Nice. I had heard about it. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
I liked it. It was good. I love his style, which is storytelling, not really forced comedy. He tells stories. He tells little jokes in the middle of the story. He even gets serious and then tells a joke. And he's got a style that I like. You're not, doesn't have to be a bunch of fucking fast one-liners. I like the style Dave Chappelle has.
My personal favorite, but yeah, I mean, some of the specials are better than others, of course.
Oh yeah, some of them. I mean, he's got that one that came out right after the George Floyd thing that is very serious, but he had the crowd laughing most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a very serious topic he was getting into. It was, I mean, that was, I think it was named 840. What was it, 842 or 849? I forgot. However many minutes and seconds the knee was on the neck. It was a great special, though.
Yeah, good shit.
It was a great special, but yeah, Dave Chappelle was a good one. The new one from this year, the new one. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It's actually one
Uh,
of my biggest regrets was he was performing downtown here, and I was thinking about buying tickets, but that was like right when he was just returning to stand up, and there were still people that
mm,
were like yelling I'm Rick James at him over and over again until he just like stormed off stage. So like I wouldn't if I paid money to see him and that's what happened, I would have fucking started a riot. Not at him, but at whoever was fucking saying it. Like there'd have been fights. So I just opted to not go. I mean, the show ended up turning out without a hitch, so unfortunately, I just got to miss seeing him perform. I would have been so mad if like the show got canceled or ended early because of shenanigans.
yeah, uh, he's still out doing his thing, man. You still may get to see him. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
He's still out doing his thing, so it's a good. It's good. It's a real good thing. So,
If you give me
but
half, I need to go ahead and let this dog in for a second, so I'll be right back.
oh yeah, yeah, no problem, man. Um, are we starting with the little the thing you had, or are we doing it later?
That will be after the movie thing.
Okay, because this isn't going to take us long. Again, you can go get your dog in real quick. Um, just to remind everyone, the format of this show is going to be different from here on out. Not going to be playing many clips. I might play one or two here and there, but I am not going to be playing the clips, going scene by scene, dissecting the movie scene by scene like that. I'm not doing that anymore. Not only is YouTube taking my stuff down, Anchor is taking the stuff down, and I don't want to have episodes taken down. So, got to be careful what I play. No music behind anything, short clips. So I'm going to be very careful about what I play. I think I do. I got one I might play tonight. I might not, but this is definitely going to be fun. We've got a fun, literally a very fun movie to get into tonight. I've actually watched it two times in 2 days. So we've got a fun movie that we're going to get into tonight. I guess we can go ahead and jump into it unless you got anything else.
Not really, not really.
All right. Well, then let's jump into this here because this isn't going to be that long, but this is what we are reviewing tonight. It's Airheads, folks. Yes, I gave Smark some choices. This was our pick right here. Little Airheads. And this is a good movie. And I got to tell you, I almost forgot how fun of a movie this was to watch. Uh, I didn't realize that this was in a different, this picture was in a different language until right this minute, by the way. Um, the bottom part is not in English, but whatever. I don't care. We're just showing basically the picture of the movie picture. But yeah, this is an incredibly fun movie to watch. It's quick. It's an hour and 32-minute movie. And I guess, we'll just start getting into some of the some of the details here. So give you a quick, I guess I'll start out with a quick little overview of this movie. This story follows three, I guess we could say buffoons in Chazz, Rex, and Pip. All right. We'll get to the characters in a little while. You guys, I'm sure Smark knows how I do these a little bit. We'll get to the characters in a little while and, who they play and all that. But this is who it follows. They're a struggling power trio. I love how they describe their music as like power slop. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think I heard that before, but whatever.
Mhm.
They've been rejected all over the place. They can't get a record deal. So out of sheer desperation, they hijack a radio station, Rebel Radio, with water pistols filled with hot sauce. Of course, they don't know that, but they're only one demand. We want our demo played on the air. Now, in the midst of that, there is a small subplot that they're not the only ones fighting for the radio station, in that the station manager has sold out and they are changing from this rebel rock radio to easy listening or adult contemporary, whatever you want to call it. So Milo, the DJ, the shark, is pretty pissed. Or I'm sorry, Ian, the DJ, is pretty pissed at Milo, who is the boss. So not only were they going to change, they were going to restaff completely, fire everybody, and basically be playing dentist office music. So there you go. Now, Smark found a little fun fact about this movie, and I'll tell you what. When I watched it today, after I found out this fact, this movie made a little more sense. This movie was filmed at Fox Plaza, 2121 Avenue, of Star Century City in LA. This building shares the same parking lot as Nakatomi Plaza in Die Hard, where John McClane is in. Now, if you really watch this movie, it's a fucking spoof of Die Hard. There's a guy climbing through the air ducts. There's a hostage situation that keeps going bad. This movie is sort of spoofing Die Hard if you think about it.
I can see it.
Yeah, it is in some ways, but and when they're out there at one point, when the band actually the first time they pull into the radio station to break into it, you can see across and you can actually see the plaza in the background, Nakatomi Plaza. That's pretty cool. So that is, I did think that was pretty cool. But this movie came out August 5th, 1994, the day after my birthday. The day after my birthday. And written by Rich Wilkes. Wrote a movie called The Stoned Age, another incredible comedy that was always compared to Dazed and Confused.
I don't know if incredible is what I would use, but
oh, that movie's so fucking. That movie's hilarious. I love it.
I might be thinking of something else. Let me look that up and see if I've actually seen it. Well, I mean, don't hold on. Keep going, and I'll chime back in whether or not actually, because I think if it's what I think of, it's like it's all right, but it's not nothing great. Yeah, no, I've seen this. All right.
They're going after the near beer, man. Nope, it's a fun one. I like this. I like that movie. I saw it pretty fucked up one night. Also wrote The Jerky Boys, Triple X. Yep, Triple X and Triple X State of the Union. Yeah,
it's a good movie, but I actually do like it. I've seen the Jerky Boys movie a couple of times. It's pretty. I think it's funny, but like I see how it's not well received. I understand why.
No, it's definitely a good comedy movie. It's a good 90s comedy, as is like, I mean, there's so many out there that weren't perceived as good movies that were funny back in the 90s. I mean, Jerky Boys, Dirty Work.
I don't think I've seen Dirty Work, but yeah, I love Jerky Boys.
Oh, God, the Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang movie. You've got to see it. Chris Farley's in it. We'll talk about him in just a little while. But yeah, there we go. So, but also wrote, like I said, the guy also wrote 2 of the Triple X movies. Not the return of Xander Cage. He was out of that one. He said, "Oh no, I ain't fucking with this one." Directed by Michael Lehman, also known for movies like Heathers and Hudson Hawk, another one that's a guilty pleasure of mine as a hilarious movie. But he's also directed numerous TV episodes for shows like True Blood, American Horror Story, Dexter, and that's not even touching the surface of all the directing from TV he's done. Movie did not do great. This is another one, Smark, that became a cult classic over the years just because of Adam Sandler. Really, because these guys this was before their prime. Adam Sandler was still on SNL at this time, doing fucking Opera Man and making a fool of himself. The movie only grossed about 5,751,000 worldwide. That's not good. It really bombed. It did not even make back its budget. It didn't even. It made about half its budget back. Opening weekend only did 1,911,000. I remember tickets were much cheaper back then, so that wasn't a bad opening weekend, believe it or not. Really wasn't. Really wasn't. Debuted in 10th place, and like I said, it only grossed half of its budget. But it didn't get horrible reviews. Actually, Rolling Stone, Peter Travers of Rolling Stone gave the film a pretty positive review. Said Fraser and Buscemi were deadpan delights. Adam Sandler is a red hot screen find. And you know, listen, it was the 90s. No one knew.
I just hate the way that people like deadpan delight, red hot screen find. Like nobody talks like this in like day-to-day life. Like I understand using a little bit of flowery language every now and again, but this is fucking obnoxious. Just absolutely obnoxious.
Flowery language. I like that. I like that. So, Smark, at one point in the movie, pretty much in the beginning, these guys go to a club where they're checking out, you know, the DJ Ian, and a band comes up called Sons of Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I swear to God, for a minute, I really thought, I'm like, is that fucking Jericho? And I didn't know he was in this movie. I thought it was Jericho for a minute. It is not. It is a real-life Christian metal group called the Galactic Cowboys. And they made a cameo in this movie.
Which is ironic because Sons of Thunder sounds way more like a Christian rock group name than whatever the name you actually said that they actually were.
It does. It does. It actually does. But now, Cannibal Corpse was supposed to be in this movie, but they had just been in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. So instead, in another club scene where Chris Farley's in the club, we get Rob Zombie for a little cameo, and they're playing up there on the stage, so we get to see that. So that was pretty cool. But Sons of Thunder was actually a Christian metal band, and the name of that song was "Don't Hate Me Because I'm Beautiful," which is not on the official soundtrack, so don't go looking for it.
No.
But as we said, Smark, these actors were not very in their prime of acting back here. So let's go through it. Actors time? Actors time. All right. Let's kick this off with the band. Those were the first guys we talked about, was Chazz, Rex, and Pip. So let's go through it right here. We start out with Chazz Darby. Find out his name is Chester, but that's okay. They loved him anyway. Here we go. Here's Brendan Fraser as Chester in this movie. He's the lead vocals and guitar guy of the band. So there we go. Brendan Fraser. Now, this is not the first Brendan Fraser movie I have talked about. I actually talked about School Ties. Actually, I talked about School Ties in like July 2024. So if you want to roll back to that. So I've definitely talked about Brendan Fraser plenty. But I mean, great actor, great guy, one of the rare good guys in Hollywood. You know, he's like a Keanu Reeves type guy, just one of the people that no one has anything bad to say anything about. So I don't know. Smark, what do you got on old Brendan Fraser?
I mean, not too much. Like you said, kind of a classic good guy. Not a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about him. He's never really done anything that I've been like super in love with him. But he's not a bad actor by any means.
Yeah, I think School Ties might be one of my favorites just because of the premise of the movie. If you go back and listen, the premise of the movie kind of reminded me of being in 7th grade. I mean, around these fucking private school kids. I've told the story. I'm not getting into it.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna dial that back. I actually have beef with him. Fuck that guy. You say nobody
What?
has anything bad to say about him. I have something bad to say about him.
What?
Because he fucking pretended to be fat. He put on, gained like 50 pounds or whatever for a movie. He got a bunch of awards and then right back to being skinny. I don't like when people appropriate my culture, Boxman. Where the fuck is my award?
Wait a minute, that
I was
was
doing
all
that shit for 30 plus years. Where the fuck is my award? I want an award.
talking about the whale. I thought that was all prosthetic.
It might have been. I don't know. Either way, that's even worse.
Oh, that's right. Only obesely fat men can play fat men on television. Right.
Goddamn right. Where's my representation?
Okay. By the way, you know what that means? No more fucking British guys getting rid of their accent and trying to be American. Fuck that. I'm done with that shit too. How's that?
I mean, you could have stopped at no more British guys. Yeah.
I hope we're deporting them too, God damn it. That's all I'm saying. I know we're deporting Canadians. That's fine too.
That's right.
But I hope we're bringing them fucking Brits back, those limey fucks. God damn it.
Might start annexing some of their places. Who knows? Well,
shit. Anyway, that's Brendan Fraser right
there. Villain.
The villain. Oh, shit. All right. And we have Rex. I don't think we ever get a last name on Rex or Pip, to be honest with you. Steve Buscemi. I actually did a whole focus episode on this gentleman, Steve Buscemi. So I really got nothing more to say. I'd rather everyone go back and listen to my focus episode. I did a whole spotlight on this gentleman. Absolutely brilliant. And, you know, this was kind of a early part, 94. And it was a different part. We don't usually get to see him like this as this kind of rocker, kind of badass dude. Usually he's the weaselly, sniveling, you know, pain in the ass. Later in life, he became a little more of a serious actor, but, you know, we don't usually get to see him like this. But I have talked a ton about him. He's an actual genius. He is really brilliant. And there you go. What do you got on this gentleman?
I think that it's a very smart play on his behalf that he, in multiple movies and TV shows that he's bad, he's cast himself having, getting it on. Because then it makes him look more desirable than he actually is. Because that seems like even with the money and fame, it's still a hard sell to get anything going on his front. Not as just a cosmetically pleasing looking man.
No, but you know, I mean, he's one that you can't go, oh, you'd have no career without Adam Sandler. He had a career before Adam Sandler. He's been on tons of shows without Adam Sandler. So, you know, he's not one of those guys that would have no career without Adam Sandler at all. You know, they say that about Rob Schneider. I don't believe that either, but anyway.
Okay.
Rob Schneider when he was on Saturday Night Live before Adam Sandler he was already doing movies. Rob Schneider was. Shit, he was the fucking announcer in Necessary Roughness with fucking Sinbad. Yeah, I said Sinbad.
His career is also going great right now. This is speaking to my point, I think.
He's actually selling out comedy shows everywhere.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He sold out the fucking Airlines Arena here a couple of months ago.
Not bad.
Hey.
Well, I was going to say, to his credit, he's probably, between him and Chris Rock, the most talented of that group. Click.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say that. You know, I mean, Steve Buscemi, you know, from television, movies. My God, guy's been in everything. I mean, I think, what was that? He was in Empire, wasn't he?
Buscemi?
Yeah, I think so.
Not sure. I could look it up if you'd like. Give me a second. Can we extend an olive branch and say that Kevin James sucks, or are you going to fight me on that
one? Certain things he's done I've found funny. Certain things I find very annoying that he's in. But I do find
can we do? I think we can get somewhere here that we can just all agree that there is at least one person in the Sandler posse that sucks.
Yeah. Kevin James is hit or miss with me. Some of his movies I like, some of his TV. I didn't mind that TV show. I actually thought his wife was really hot, but anyway, Leah Remini is. Oh. Anyway,
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
she's crazy, but I like him crazy.
Oh, he was in Boardwalk Empire. I think Empire is a different,
There you go.
show.
That was the one. I knew there was an Empire in the name. I was close.
Well, I mean, 2 different time periods and 2 very different casts for a multitude of reasons.
I know. I'm just saying I was pretty close. I was pretty close. But,
for sure.
let's get to Adam Sandler as Pip. There he is right there. I couldn't, believe it or not, couldn't get a good picture of him. So for some reason, they were still wearing crop tops. Men were wearing crop tops in the 90s. Whatever. Anyway, Adam Sandler, folks. I mean, I don't think we need to say anything about Adam Sandler. What a career. From Baby Talk to what he's made of himself through Baby Talk in movies. I'm blown away, but you got to respect what he's done in the movie industry. So there you go. I guess we can, that's the band, folks. We have a few more to get into here. I didn't get everybody, but I got a few of them here. So we've got Joe Mantegna as Ian the Shark Castleberry. He's the DJ that kind of becomes their ally. All the hostages actually become their ally, except Milo, the boss. We'll get into him, and we'll talk about him in a few minutes. But Joe Mantegna has been in some really good movies. I find it funny we see him in this movie, and then you can go to you can see him in the Rat Pack, and then you go to Criminal Minds. He was in Criminal Minds for the last I think he was in the even recent seasons. He was even in the recent seasons that are still going now. But I think the first movie I might have actually seen him in might have been The Rat Pack. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
I did not.
Okay, good movie. Ray Liotta. It was an HBO movie, I believe. Ray Liotta plays Frank Sinatra. Don Cheadle plays Sammy Davis Jr. And this guy, Joe Mantegna, plays Dean Martin. So great movie. Great movie. But I mean, yeah, he's in Criminal Minds. He's done so much stuff throughout the years. I mean, just can't even begin to name it. But another great actor in this movie. Just didn't realize that this movie was going to be such a star-studded cast, but it turned out it actually ended up being a pretty damn star-studded cast in this movie. Now, Michael McKean, this is Milo. This is the scummy station manager. This is another guy that you've seen him. You've seen him in a ton of stuff over the years. You've seen him on TV. You've seen him in many movies. I'm pulling up something right now, by the way, as I'm killing time here to get some of the movies he's been in. I have all this. There's too many.
He's the brother in Better Call Saul. That's where I know him because I kept looking.
Better Call Saul.
I kept seeing his face, and I was like, "This motherfucker looks familiar from somewhere."
Well, if you remember a little movie called This Is Spinal Tap, there's your lead singer.
It's kind of interesting that he was in both of them because both movies have a fictional band in them.
Yeah, you're right. But that's him in Spinal Tap. He's funny. He's usually in comedies, but I mean, he was in Clue back in the 80s. Still doing stuff. He's in the TV show The Diplomat. He was in 6 episodes of that, and he was in the new Spinal Tap that just came out. Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. He was in the Weird Al Yankovic story. Been a voice in a ton of stuff. My Little Pony, Rugrats. This guy has worked, man. This guy has 254 credits to his name. Everything from actor, director, writer, soundtracks, music department, composer. I mean, you name it, he's done it. So, but I mean, his career kind of peaked in the 80s, mid 90s, but we do still see him in things today.
Mhm.
He's become a much more serious actor today than he was. Then we got my man. And this was the only picture I could find of him as the character Jimmy Wing, the sleazy record executive with a giant soul patch. Judd Nelson as Jimmy Wing. We have talked, not me and you, but I mean, I have done Judd Nelson episodes. We have talked Judd Nelson movies. Literally, The Breakfast Club. I just did a couple of on the last show that was posted on here. I have said a ton about Judd Nelson. Huge fan. Making the Grade, another movie I reviewed on here. So Judd Nelson, I'm an 80s kid. He's a brat packer. Huge fan. And he was in New Jack City. Badass. Go ahead, Smart.
I don't have too much on him, but I'll circle back to Joe Montana for a minute. I was looking to see if there was anything that I knew him from. In none of the movies, but I did get hold on, wait a minute moment. Because it turns out 41 episodes of The Simpsons, he's Fat Tony from The Simpsons, the mobster character. So I was like, okay, very good. Because like the voice sounded vaguely familiar, but the face didn't, and I couldn't find anything that I'd actually seen him in. But quite a few episodes of The Simpsons.
He's got a pretty distinctive voice and pretty distinctive accent. Very New York. He's obviously a New Yorker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no denying he's a New Yorker. Hey, folks, you guys expected us to talk a little bit of wrestling on here. So here's our wrestling tie-in right now. Mm-hmm. Big Bad David Arquette. That's right. Carter. The eccentric, weirdo, stoner employee. He's very Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Very, whoa, dude, you guys are crazy, man. That's the character. That's kind of what David Arquette was playing back in these days. Look how young he is. Mm-hmm. It's like he's 12.
He's a baby.
I think he might have already been banging Courtney Cox right around that. No, I think that was a few years later.
No, because I think I think there was a Scream situation. Could be wrong though. I think that's where they met.
You might be right. I am drinking my one of my brewed beers here. I brewed it. That's what it says right there.
Nice. Right.
Yep. This is a little bit weird. It's a tropical ale. It's got a little fruity taste to it. It's all right. It's all right. The only thing I don't like about this pinter is it gets hard to pour when it gets down to the bottom, but I'm dealing with it. I figured out some tricks. Thank you, YouTube.
Tricks are for kids.
Thank you, YouTube. Sometimes. But
very good.
So, as I was saying, David Arquette. I mean, David Arquette's been in a ton of stuff over the years.
You know,
I've seen
this twice. I've seen this movie twice before we were reviewing it, and I honestly had no idea that it was David Arquette. I was watching it last night. I was like, "Holy shit, is that David Arquette?"
Really?
Yeah. Well, because usually I've seen, like I said, I've seen it twice, but usually I just kind of focus in on the scene where Adam Sandler is trying to talk like a tough guy. That's the one I usually honed in on. That's the one I've seen a lot. And the Lone Ranger part of it, where they're telling them the name. He was like, shouldn't it be plural? That was actually a drop on tits for a minute for the New York Rangers, what we do is the Lone Ranger clip. Like, how do you pluralize Lone Ranger?
I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff. And here, I guess this could be a funny fact. In 1999, he was in a movie called Never Been Kissed. He played a character called Rob Geller. Monica, played by his ex, her last name in the TV show was Geller. Monica and Ross Geller.
Mhm.
Weird, man. Weird. But he has done stuff. He was actually in, not in, but he produced The Perfect Gamble in 2025. So he's producing, it looks like, more because everything from 20, holy shit, everything from below 2004, I mean 2014 and up, he's pretty much producer, executive producer. So he's laying money out there. And no, they're not all wrestling movies. Just You Cannot Kill David Arquette. That's the only one.
Yeah, no, I saw that one. That one's actually pretty solid.
I never saw that one. I wanted to, but I never did. I think I might have it. But
I feel sorry
Yep,
for him
that
because
was.
he's incredibly self-aware because he's a wrestling fan and he knew as a wrestling fan he's like, you know what wrestling fans don't like is when celebrities are forced down their throat, and they was like, well, we're gonna do that to you anyway. Good luck, asshole. He's like, shit. It's like everyone hated it and I knew
Yeah.
they were gonna hate it. It was like, that's gotta suck.
And he begged them not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do have some respect for David Arquette for that reason. And he was banging Courtney Cox before she looked like she melted.
Well, yeah, that's rather unfortunate. I'm trying to find the name of the movie, but he was actually in a movie that I had seen that was also here it is, 12-Hour Shift. He was in a movie called 12-Hour Shift that Mick Foley was also in, so it's a wrestling tie-in as well.
Huh. Cool.
It's like I don't know. Basically, long story short, they're like carving up bodies and selling them. Like it takes place at a hospital, and they're like doing nefarious shit at the hospital.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird. Probably good though.
It's solid.
Probably a good movie. All right. We have Michelle Hurst, who isn't in the movie. Excuse me. Very long. She plays Yvonne in the movie. I couldn't get a picture of her. She's right beside. She's off to the right, to David Arquette's right. Sorry. I think I swallowed weird.
You don't say.
The beer. The beer.
It's actually a pretty great opportunity because you can't breathe right now. So this is the perfect opportunity to lay that joke in because you have no way to defend yourself or retaliate. Taking another sip is probably not the best strategy in this moment, but I respect your courage. How are you doing? Are we good?
Well, it helped. I can breathe again.
Very good.
Okay. She is right by David Arquette's right arm there. She plays Yvonne in the movie. She's the first hostage to be released. She is not in the movie very long at all, but I did want to at least still mention her. It was definitely worth it to mention her.
Oh, she's
God damn it.
She's great. It's one of the better parts of the movie is like Adam Sandler's trying to bond with her. He's talking about like, yeah, man, it must really suck when you go to a store and they think you're going to steal things and you're not going to steal things. You're just trying to buy stuff. She's like, well, that's never happened to me, but has it happened to you? He's like, no, not really.
I like the first question. Why don't black people like me?
Why do black people like me? No idea.
You ask stupid questions like that.
Large part of it,
yeah. Yeah. Now she's still doing actually she was in the Dickstown TV series in 2021. Good Lord. Fucking kill me already. Jesus Christ, Lord, take me now. She really hasn't done that much. She only has 47 credits. Hasn't done anything since 2021, and honestly, not much that I've heard of. So, sorry. But anyway, let's keep going. So, Next up is, good God, I'm going to die. That's right, Michael Richards. Couldn't get a good picture of him either.
The man himself. Speaking of not knowing why black people like you.
Yes. The controversial man himself. I think all we need to say about him is Kramer from Seinfeld.
Was this pre-Seinfeld? 94. I don't remember when Seinfeld started.
I think Seinfeld started in 93.
Okay. I'll look it up here. Let's find it.
But I might be wrong. I could be wrong. It might have been before that, because this is a 94 movie. So I don't know. I can't remember when Seinfeld started. But we'll find out. So, but
89.
I am so sorry.
89 to 90.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
He's been in the game for a minute at this point.
Wow. He plays Doug Beach. He's the guy crawling through the air ducts in the movie. And I mean, that's really what he's famous for, is Seinfeld and using the N-word.
Quite the career. Quite the career.
I'm what am I supposed to say? It's an elephant in the room. It is. It's an elephant in the room.
It is. Indeed it is, yeah.
He did it. Sorry. That's exactly what he did. He was in a club. He got angry. He used the N-word. I would say maliciously, because he was purposely trying to say the meanest thing to that guy that he could to make him feel smaller or subhuman. So yes, I understand all the hate that man gets.
For sure.
Let's just leave it at that. And let's move on. I hate to move on to this gentleman, but here we go. Reg E. Cathey. Now, this guy should look a little familiar to everybody, because he has been, oh my God, has this guy done a ton of stuff, still acting, but he was in SWAT. He was in The Mask. He's been in Fantastic Four in 2015. He was in Elementary in one episode. He was in the TV show Outcast. If I go back, though, and go towards the 80s, this guy was in Funny Farm with Chevy Chase, Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise. He was in Loose Cannons. He was in What About Bob? He was one of the directors. Rock, the TV series. I mean, he has been in so many movies and TV shows throughout the years. Homicide, the Homicide, the movie. Law and Order, Criminal Intent. Oz. He was in 8 episodes of Oz. I think he got killed. But this guy has been in so much stuff. If you should recognize him from something. I'd be surprised if you didn't, but he has done so much stuff over the years. Hadn't done much in 2018. Oh man, I'm sorry. He passed away in 2018. I did not know that.
Well, that can explain the gap in his resume.
Yeah, 59 years old, passed away February 9th, 2018. Wow. That's sad. Anyway, there we go. Sorry.
So it's awkward transitions. You go from Michael Richards to him.
You've had
He
two
didn't
already.
do much in 2018. Oh, because he died. Like, yeah, well, that explains it.
I see. I thought for some reason I thought he was still alive, but anyway, now we have Susie. Susie was the girl who fell for Pip. Played by, I hate this last name, Nina Simonsko. Now, I should know this name better because her brother Casey was Charlie in Young Guns. He played Captain Fraker on a bunch of episodes of NYPD Blue. I should know the name a little better, but I've never been able to pronounce that fucking name. But her brother was in Young Guns, as I said. 3 O'clock High. He played the main character. So I know her brother more than I know of her. But see, I was just trying to tie in, a little bit of NYPD Blue, as I always do there. See how I did that? So I'm trying to find her name too. Give me a second here.
There you go. Cheese has a couple of airheads for you and airheads. There it is. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And she, well, hold on. Let me double check something. Okay. No. Okay. She hadn't done anything since 2018. I wanted to double check before I said anything.
So what's the verdict? Alive, dead, dead or alive? What are we doing?
Oh, no. All good. Yeah. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Probably just being a mom or something. I don't know. Probably. But last thing she did was the Haley Dean Mystery, A Will to Kill, a TV movie. And I'm rolling down here. She was in a couple episodes of the TV show Cold Case back in 2008. And she only has about 78 credits to her name. So not much I've heard of, to be honest. This is probably the main thing I would know her from. So there you go. But like I said, her brother is well known to me.
There you go.
Well, I saw the last name and I'm like, that is not just some random last name at all. So I checked it out and turns out, yeah, that's right. That's her brother's.
Right on.
That is her brother. And then we have two gentlemen in this movie. I'm just going to post their picture together. It makes it easier because we have two cops in this movie that are the main characters besides Marshall Bell, who sounds like such a real. That's a good point, Chief. And that is Ernie Hudson, the great Ernie Hudson, and the late, great Chris Farley. We have Ernie Hudson playing Sergeant O'Malley because, he looks like a good Irish boy to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Farley as Officer Wilson. Chris Farley was very Chris Farley in this movie, and I loved it. Now, if you look, one of the cops is Alan Covert. Now, I don't know if do you know who that is?
Not necessarily.
You ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Yes, I have seen Grandma's Boy.
He's the main character in Grandma's Boy, who is in every Sandler movie somewhere. If you look, he's in there somewhere.
I see. All right.
He's in there somewhere. So he's another one of the cops in that movie. But the main two cops are these guys. Marshall Bell is in this movie as Carl Mace. I didn't get a picture of him, but if you don't know who he is, he was Quado in Total Recall. And he's been in a ton of stuff, from Aliens, a couple of the Alien movies to all kinds of stuff. But he is an awesome actor too. But he's the SWAT commander who is talking about his wife leaving him for the pool guy the whole time. And then we have, I'm going to finish it off with the love interest for Brendan Fraser in this movie, Amy Locane. Now, this is not the first time Amy Locane and Brendan Fraser have not only worked together, but been love interest in a movie, because back in School Ties 2 years prior to this, she was his love interest in that movie too. So they had worked together before. So that was probably an easy transition for them. So, but in 1990, she was in Cry Baby. This was a different part for her because usually she's a very conservative parts. But she was 80s chick in this movie, not even 90s. 80s rocker. But yeah. And she's been in a ton of stuff too. I can get that pulled up too while I'm sitting here. I don't know why I didn't do that.
She's still
But yeah,
alive. Mark.
I believe she is. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.
Very good. Well,
No,
we'll
she
find
is.
out.
She
Very
is.
good. Yes.
I'm positive she is. She's actually only done 33 things and hasn't done anything since 2020. Most known for Crybaby, School Ties, and she was on a bunch of 13 episodes of Melrose also.
Hmm.
Yep, in 1992. That would have been the same year she was doing School Ties. So that's mostly what she's known for. There you go. Even has a soundtrack. She sang on one soundtrack, so she can sing too. So, but that is pretty much, I would say, the main casts of the movie. But we've got some cameos that we have to get into. At one point in the movie, they're going through this whole thing where, they're not only are they keep talking to the police officers, and as they're doing it, they'll run outside and they'll jump on top of cars. And at one point, Chazz gets outed as Chester. That's his real name. And the crowd starts jumping in and saying that, he starts telling Amy Locate, I was a nerd in high school. I played Dungeons and Dragons. I had short hair. I ate my boogers. Well, one guy starts out with, I used to play D&D too. And then some guy goes, I was the editor for my school paper. Folks, that was Lemmy.
You would have never known based on the face and voice.
That was, well, he's got the fucking cross on and it looks like Lemmy. That was Lemmy. Now, so there was one cameo. Now, wish Norab was here because there was another cameo in that movie from a guy who says the words, I used to masturbate constantly. And folks, that was none other than stuttering John Melendez. Does this mean we've done the Stuttering John movie?
I was going to say this is actually a very convenient loophole if you want to look at it like that.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
It's a movie with Stuttering John. Vis-a-vis, it is a Stuttering John movie.
And it's kind of funny how he ended up on here. He was invited to do this movie because he was actually a new artist for Atlantic Records. His first album had just been released, and he had a song called Talk My Way Out of It. And when the guys are driving in their van to the radio station, that's actually the song playing the first time they're going to the station together. So we all talked about him before. He was a Stern employee, and Smark, the show he ended up on in 1992 was actually The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I think I said it was Conan.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever cleared that up, but he was there he was the announcer for 1992 to 2004, and then he was a writer on that show from 2004 to 2014. And it seems like now he's not doing any of that.
I will die on this hill, get resurrected, and then die on this hill once more. Jay Leno was at no point ever funny. I don't care what anyone says.
I really wasn't. It really wasn't. We had a couple of appearances in this one by the Hawaiian Tropic Girls. There were two appearances by the Hawaiian Tropic Girls. They were very popular in the 90s. They were in this movie, Dumb and Dumber. They were in the Dumb and Dumber movie also. So they got a lot of play. Harold, I'm sure they did. Harold Ramis was in this movie, famous for, my God, Ghostbusters, Stripes. Oh my God, this guy's so many movies. I just got a crazy thing, but Harold Ramis was definitely known for a lot of old 80s movies and wrote a lot of stuff up until he passed away. I know he passed away.
Mhm.
We get Beavis and Butthead in here making a phone call to the radio station at one point. So that's always good. And we even get Kurt Loder, the old MTV jock, was announcing. He even made the joke about the Lone Rangers.
That's right. Follow up from last week where he was on the Woodstock documentary.
Yeah, that's right. He was. They were talking shit about him.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple references in this movie, Smart. We've named a few, but there's a Doors reference in this movie when he says, he jumps on the car and he says, "They've got the guns, we've got the numbers."
Mm-hmm.
That's some of the lyrics to From 5 to 1 by the Doors. Did you know that?
Yes, because I was looking at some of the trivia and fun facts about this earlier. That's how I knew about the Die Hard.
Yeah. I didn't know about that till today. And this was also the last film to use the 1981 20th Century Fox logo, the one with the spotlights running around it.
Oh, right on.
This was the last movie to use that. Now, as I said before, this movie, we talked about it, Smart. This movie did not do very good in the box office. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a good movie. I got to tell you, the 90s were a very, very competitive time for movies, especially mid 90s. A lot of good movies came out in 1994, man. And it was it was just an incredibly competitive time for movies at that time. So many good movies were coming out. Jim Carrey was blowing up. Anything he touched was making bazillions. So there was that. But some of the things that made this sort of a cult classic were they were also in this movie poking a lot of fun at the record producers, the executives, and how commercialized grunge got and metal. So that was one of the reasons this movie kind of became one of those cult movies. The soundtrack to this movie was fucking awesome. White Zombie on it, Anthrax on it. You had Jesus Christ, hold on here. Motorhead, Four Non Blondes sang a song on here. House of Pain is on the soundtrack. Anthrax, as I said, Candlebox on the soundtrack. The Replacements on the soundtrack. Great soundtrack for this movie, as most of the soundtracks from the 90s were. Awesome. They really were.
It was kind of interesting. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Let's see. Just sharing what I have to say here. My favorite Airheads flavor is blue raspberry. That's a good point. I like the white one, like the mystery one, I think it is. You had mentioned that it's kind of something that they touch on in the movie, like at the very beginning where he's breaking into like the record label. And he passes these guys and they're dressed up with the fucking Dr. Seuss hats, Cat in the Hat hats.
Yeah.
And then they go to the club and they got the Sons of Thunder and all the shit. We're like basically just making fun of the fact that in order to catch on, you had to have some like stupid gimmick or like you had to dress a certain way or act a certain way. There's inauthentic like posers or whatever.
Right.
And then it kind of gets revealed, like you said later on in the movie, that like everybody kind of has something about them that's poser-y. Like the guy was admitting to playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the fucking Brendan Fraser's character is really named Chester. And so like there's all like everybody, no matter what they kind of how they present themselves, everybody has a little bit of a poser in them. It was kind of interesting. You mentioned 94. I have the domestic box office chart for August 5th, 1994. Do you want to go through that real quick?
Hell yeah.
So that would be the same time as Airheads came out. Number one, Clear. Not all of these like came out that week, but it was all what was playing at the box office at the time. Number one, Clear and Present Danger. Number two, The Mask. Number three, Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Number four, Little Rascals. Number five, movie that I enjoy quite a bit, True Lies. Number six, The Client. Number seven, The Lion King. Number 8, It Could Happen to You. Number 9, Angels in the Outfield. Number 10, Airheads. Number 11, Speed. Number 12, Four Weddings and a Funeral.
I know I saw The Client in the movie theater. That's a
Yeah.
really good movie. Tommy Lee Jones is in that movie. Susan Sarandon. I believe it's Susan Sarandon. Excellent movie. I love that movie. Great, great fucking movie. But yeah, I mean, look at some of the, I mean, Clear and Present Danger was a huge hit. The Mask, Forrest fucking Gump,
The Lion King.
the fucking Lion King. Holy shit. You can't, I mean, that's hard. I mean, I actually didn't know The Mask came out that year, but I thought it came out between 93 and 94. I mean, just think about some of those movies and why this movie didn't do good in the box office.
That's tough competition.
Yeah, like I said, Jim Carrey was absolutely exploding at this time. I mean, I guess it might have taken another year after. I mean, The Mask was one of the movies that really kind of blew him up, but he was already, you know, becoming famous just off of In Living Color. So he was hitting his stride.
Ooh, controversial opinion. Blue raspberry, anything is awful. I'm not sure I can vote for that. I like a lot of blue raspberry flavored things.
I do sometimes. Sometimes.
Blue raspberry icy. I like the blue raspberry ghost. A lot of good blue raspberry things.
No, all right, there you go. And the last thing I had is basically this movie wasn't really a movie about criminals. It was about 3 guys who wanted their record heard. And throughout the movie, you can tell they never really talked about the consequences, except for like a quick minute. Adam Sandler, Pip goes up to Rex and goes, "We're going to jail, huh?" And Rex just shrugs his shoulders. That's the only time in this movie consequences for what they're doing came up. I don't even think they thought there were going to be any. I mean, they didn't. They ran outside the first time, and the cops know. Well, you're live on fucking air, dumb shit. I mean, that's how the cops knew. So, but yeah, man, I've always loved this movie, and I'm glad Smark picked this one because I had forgotten how funny it was, how fun it was, and just how good of a story it is. It's just a good, quick little story. With two, you got 2 things going on in it. You got the main plot of the, hostage situation. It's not even a robbery, it's just a hostage situation, which again, you go through the movie, they're not really hostages. I mean, Jesus Christ. Sandler's character is banging on the couch. That is not a hostage. And it's just, you got that, and it's just a fun movie. They don't even treat them like hostages, which made the movie more fun. It was just a fun movie. I like this movie. I always have, and I'm glad I got to revisit it.
Right.
So I think that's all I got, man, for this.
Nothing else. Okay.
No, I mean, we talked about the plot. We got into the characters. We talked about the cameos. I mean, I don't really have anything else for this movie. Like I said, I can't do the old way we used to do it. I'm tired of getting the shows taken down off of YouTube, off of Anchor. I hate it. So we ain't doing it no more.
Right on.
I'd rather have the show all the time than have it get taken down for something stupid that I played. So, and they go fucking after you because these are movie people. They got money. They got that Jewish
them
money.
or their numerous child fucking islands.
They got that Jew money behind them.
You don't say.
I'm Jewish. I can say that.
Right.
Yeah. Come on. You know who runs Hollywood. Come on.
You see?
All right, Smark. You said you had a game. Now you're scaring me.
Yeah, sure. Well, what's interesting is like it's the Jewish people and it's also the Chinese people. The Chinese market's really big nowadays too, so it's a very like clashing group of dynamics. All right, so made it almost 2 hours without me saying anything racist.
You know, it's not really. It's not really. Jewish people love Chinese food. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, so anyways, Airheads, yes, the movie. It's about a fictional rock group. So what I did was I composed a list of bands, some of which are real, some of which are fictional. It is going to be up to you to decide which ones are real and which ones are fake. I have 14
Ooh.
bands that I've picked here.
Okay.
And in order to prevent you from establishing a pattern, it's 1 through 14. So I'm going to need you to pick a number from 1 to 14. I'm going to tell you the band, and it's going to be up to you to decide whether they're real or fake. Now, for one of these, you get 1. You can ask me what song they're famous for. Like I've written down here the band and like what they performed on the TV show or movie or game or whatever that they're in. And if they're a real band, I listed they're like one of their biggest hits. So I have a song listed for all of these bands, be they real or fake.
Okay. So do I have to pick a number 14 times, or are we just starting at a different point?
Yeah, that sounds more tedious than I had anticipated when I was drawing this up to make you pick a number every time. But we'll start picking a number this time, and then if it gets boring, we'll cut that. So 1 to 14, pick a number.
Let's start with 9.
Number 9, Gorilla Toss. Real or fake?
Gorilla what?
Toss. Toss.
Gorilla Toss.
Toss. Toss.
Gorilla Toss.
Yes, like flinging a gorilla, throwing a gorilla.
It sounds like it might be a real one.
You, sir, are correct. You're 1 for 1 right.
I feel
Is
horrible.
in fact a real band.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this one more time. 1 through 10, 1 through 14, and 9 is not available.
All right. Let's go with 6.
Number 6, Happy Potty. Potty. There's an umlaut over the O.
There's a what?
An umlaut. You know, the two like dots.
Oh, okay. I got you. Real.
It is not. It is a Mad TV band. They were making fun of the 90s like Euro pop invasion thing that had been going on at the time.
Okay, thank God.
All right, so you got 1 out of 2. Make you do it one more time. 1 through 14. 6 isn't available. 9 isn't available.
11.
11. Oakley Dokley. Oakley Dokley. It's Okilldokill. So like kill is emphasized twice in the band.
That's fake. I believe I've heard that band somewhere.
It's a real band. They are a group entirely composed of people who dress and look like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons.
Oh my God.
So while it is a novelty band, they do have real music out there.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where have we gone as a society?
It's great. It's great. Okay. So I will pick one for you. High on Fire. Real band, fake band.
High on Fire.
That's right.
Real.
You are correct. That is a real band.
That sounds like a real band. It's got a good name. I like that name.
Yeah, I think you might like them. They had some pretty good, cool songs. Okay. 1 or 3. Number 1 or number 3. Your choice.
1. Look at 1.
Number 1. Mystic Spiral. I can spell that for you if you'd like.
No. That one is pretty self-explanatory. Mystic Spiral. There shouldn't be any marks above anything.
Nope, no umlauts.
No, a goo. Mystic fake.
You are correct. It is a fictional band from the TV show Dory that was on MTV.
Never even heard of that TV show before.
Yeah, it was on MTV for a minute. It was a pretty good show. Let's see. We have 3 or 5. Your choice, 3 or 5.
Let's go with 5.
5. Tropical fuck storm. Tropical fuck storm.
I think that's the name of the weed I smoked a couple of weeks ago.
Could be.
I think it might be. No, I think it's called Thunderfuck. That's what it's called.
Dude.
It was called Thunderfuck. That's what it was. Okay, tropical fuck. What was it again?
Storm. The last word is storm. Tropical fuck storm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fake because I don't think people would actually have that name and expect to be labeled with it. So I'm gonna go fake.
It is in fact a real band, but yes, it is hard to market being called Tropical Fuck Storm.
I'm not good at this game.
Hey, 3 out of 6 at the moment, so 50%. All right. Number 4 or number 7?
Let's go 7.
Number 7?
Mm-hmm.
Love Fist. Love Fist.
That's a fake band from Rockstar from Grand Theft Auto, isn't it?
Yes, but which Grand Theft Auto? You are correct.
5.
No, it's Vice City, but you still get it correct.
Vice City. Okay.
Yeah, it's the 80s hair band.
Okay. I knew I had heard that band name, and I knew it was from GTA. I just didn't know. Okay. Good.
I wanted to throw an easy one on there for you because the whole point of the game was to pick fictional bands from shows that I like that you might not have seen and bands that are real that you probably haven't heard of.
Well, you're doing very good at it. That's the only one I've heard of so far.
That's how we holy shit, and I accidentally had the microphone on, so now I have a bunch of like words that I have to erase in between the list that I made here. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. Number 3 or number 4? Your choice.
3.
Number 3, Chat Pile. Chat Pile. ChatPile.
Chat Pile. I'm going fictional, fake band.
That is, in fact, a real band.
See, I should have poured a beer before this.
It happens. Make sure that I'm just still in the process of trying to erase the mistake I made.
Go ahead.
A long pile of text. Okay, so there we go.
I'm here. I'm getting a beer.
You're getting a beer? Very good.
Pouring a beer. But I can hear you and I can see you.
Very good. Trinway says if Cheese did more Love Fist, he'd have less kids. That is for true. All right, so.
That is true. That is very true. All right, got a beer.
Number 4 or number 10? Your choice.
Oh, shit. Let's go CB code 10-4. Okay, 10.
10. The Party Posse. Party Posse. Real or fake?
It sounds so real. It's probably fake. I'm gonna go with fake.
You're gonna go with fake? It is a fake band portrayed by a real band. It is the boy group from the episode of The Simpsons where they form a boy group, and the song that they perform is actually done by NSYNC. So it is somewhat of a real band, but it is fake.
I was hoping you were going to say the Galactic Cowboys, the Christian metal band, the Galactic Cowboys.
Nah, surprisingly, the Galactic Cowboys don't show up on a lot of things.
I would have got that one, damn it. Yeah, I can't see you listening to Christian metal.
No, not really.
No, it doesn't seem like you.
Okay, so let's see. We got 5 left. We're gonna go 12 or 13.
Ooh, let's go 13.
13. Here come the mummies. Here come the mummies. Mummies.
I swear that's from a movie. It's not a real band. That's from a movie. I believe it is. I can't think of the movie.
Is indeed a real band. I've seen them
Oh,
perform. They're local
okay.
to like Tennessee. I think they're based out in Nashville. They play like they're dressed as mummies. They have like they're all wrapped and shit, and they perform like sort of funk type songs. But there's a lot of it's like innuendo based. So there's just a lot of songs about fucking. It's more or less a
Ah,
comedy band, but they got some good songs.
okay.
All right, so
All right. I'm sucking at this.
we've got. I'm gonna go number 4 or number 14.
4.
Number 4,
Mhm.
the Backseat Boys. Backseat Boys.
They're fake. They're from wrestling, aren't they?
That's right, yes. The CZW tag team, the Backseat Boys.
Yeah. I'm like,
Not
wait
a
a minute.
real band. Not a
I'm,
real group.
I'm like, this is too easy. But did he trick me here? Yeah.
I would say, as far as I know, there is not an actual group named the Backseat Boys.
I
So
hope
there
not.
you go. There you go. All right. 8 or 14.
8.
8. Gangstalicious. Gangstalicious. Which is it's a rapper, so it's a real rapper, fake rapper, your decision. Not so much a
Right.
group as much as just
Right.
one singular person.
I'm going real.
Real.
Uh
Is
huh.
a fictional character from the Boondocks TV show, voiced by real rapper Steph, but a fake rapper nonetheless.
I suck.
All right, there we go. So we got 12 or 14.
Let's go 14.
14,
Mhm.
Electric Six. The Electric Six.
Real.
That is indeed a real band.
Yeah, I got another one.
It was famous for a somewhat viral song named Gay Bar, which has a music video where there's a bunch of people dressed like Abraham Lincoln, but not wearing shirts, and they're baby oiled, and they're like working out, and it's very odd.
Now that's a song I can see you listening to. That's better.
Yeah, they used to play that a lot on like the like fucking like shock radio shows. So there's only one left now. The remaining band is Faith Plus One. Speaking of Christian rock, Faith Plus One.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a real band.
That is a fictional band from South Park.
Oh, suck my fatty.
That's right. It's
I,
there.
I
It
don't.
is.
You know.
Cartman forms a religious rock group because it's like Creed was popular at the time, and they're just trying to get in on the whole like Christian rock popularity thing. And there's a lot of like pretty sacrilegious and like kind of homoerotic songs that they write about like wanting to have sex with. Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, cool.
so there you go. There you have it.
Yeah.
You had 6 correct. 6 correct.
6 out of how many were there again?
15.
Yeah, that's not a good. That's not good. Not horrible. Not good.
Bit less than half.
Yeah, I don't think that's a passing grade.
Nah. Since I'm the one administering the test, I'll give you a pass. I'll rate you in as like
All
maybe a
right,
D minus or D plus.
appreciate that. D plus. D plus. Okay. Anyway.
That's right.
Shit, man. My your priest used to call you the backseat Packers fan. What the fuck? And the juicy peaches. Jesus Christ. I think you need to call the priesthood.
Yeah, she also said, fun fact, Leonardo DiCaprio's group of friends was called the Pussy Boys, which would have been a good fake or real band name.
You could literally just. I mean, that's Leo. He is the pussy posse guy. Fucking. He gets older. His girls don't.
Which, like, people want to slander him, but, like, I gotta give him credit because, like, if you're just a random civilian and Leonardo DiCaprio's hitting on you, like, you know what the score is. Like, you only want to be with him because he's famous and rich anyway. So, like, the fact that he, like, kicks you out after a couple of years is like, fair play.
Hey, you get what you need. You got to tell people you banged Leonardo DiCaprio, and there's your clout for the rest of your
See, I would totally be fine with that. Not Leonardo DiCaprio. I want to put that on the record. I mean more like if I was in a position it was like a female celebrity, like a Selma Hayek. It's like, hey, you get 1 year and you get the fuck out of here. It's like, all right, deal.
My God, somehow now I would okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, all right, we can do this. It's going to last a year, and then I'm going to kick you out on your next birthday. It's like, all right, cool.
Awesome. Can we
Respect.
start this after my birthday then? Could we just do that right the day after my birthday? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you want the 365 days. But yeah, I
Get
mean,
that
I'm
full,
signing prenups and all of that shit, anything necessary, and DAs, all that shit.
get
We're
that
good.
full year. Get that full fucking year in there, man.
Good.
Oh yeah, gotta do it. All right. I sucked at that, but it's okay. It's all right, folks. I think we're what else?
That's all I got.
All right. So there you go. Airheads, fun movie, recommended. Go back if you want to jump back into if you want to put on your flannels and leather jackets and go watch, that's cool. Bring yourself back to the 90s. That's a good thing to do. There you go. So, all right, we'll be back here next week, folks. Same time, 8:30 or 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here, Hollywood Hangout. Don't forget to, do the like thing, subscribe. And I appreciate everybody listening because our listeners on Spotify were very good last week. And I really appreciate everybody who downloaded and listened to the show. Our YouTube numbers might not have been great, but our Spotify numbers were way, way better than they have been. So there you go, folks. Jump on, go ahead and come on back here next week. As we said, find us anywhere you are listening to wrestling outlet. You can get us on iHeart, Apple, everywhere. I'd actually double check to make sure they were all going through. Everything is still going through. So definitely check us out anywhere you find your podcasts. And if we're not there, you can tell us. We got a Facebook page. Go look for Hollywood Hangout. I'm the only one there. So, all right, folks. All right, Smark. Take it easy. Oh, you got a football thing coming up in a couple weeks.
We do. We do. Super Bowl, I believe, is 2 weeks away. I wouldn't know. Football's dead to me now. There was a lot of, there's a conspiracy theory. It wasn't that my team sucked. It was that the referees, even though there was like one penalty called against them the entire game. Anyways, totally inappropriate team sports. It's Super Bowl live stream, watch along. You know when the Super Bowl is. When the Super Bowl is time, go ahead and find us. We'll be watching. We'll be hanging out. We'll be having it's a grand old time.
All right, folks. There you go. Check them out for the old big game. I don't know if you can.
That's right.
Don't get us kicked off, Smart, for saying Super Bowl.
They will find us and they will kill us.
They'll hunt us down, send ice after us.
We'll give us CTE.
Next thing is a knock at your door. Hello.
And that's what I thought would happen. I thought that's why the Bears would get further in the playoffs than they did because Caleb Williams is nicknamed the Iceman, and I figured, if we let the right people know about that, that would carry us along a little bit farther than it actually did. But alas,
didn't do it. Sorry, Smart. I'm sorry.
Juno says, "Welcome to the losers bench." Tis what it is.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man. It is what it is. So, well, all right, folks. We're going to head on out of here. We appreciate everybody listening. We appreciate everything. And have a good weekend, folks. If you're getting weather this weekend, stay in, stay safe. I know it's coming all throughout the kind of the area where I'm at. And Smark said he was getting weather. So everybody stay in, stay safe. And we will see you next week, folks. Later.